how did Haitians, over 10,000, whatever the number has been, get from Haiti to Del Rio, Texas? That's kind of far, and there's an ocean in between. Can you map out the journey for us?
Sure. Actually, the vast majority of Haitians have left Haiti. They left them many years ago due to previous earthquakes, and a lot of them have resettled in Brazil, parts of South America, and even Central America. And so many of the Haitians that the Border Patrol are coming into contact with today actually did not originate from Haiti and cross the Caribbean into Mexico. They're actually coming up and flying into Mexico City from South America and then making that journey to the southwest border. And so, again, why are they doing that now? Because they know from the Biden administration, not only from messaging, but their policies, that now is the time to come to the border, because the odds are the likelihood of staying in the U.S., which is their goal, is far greater today than it was under the Trump administration. And if you don't know where the Biden administration is going in the future, you want to maximize your opportunity to get in and stay in the country today. And that's why you see the surge at the border. How they specifically got there is very similar to how the other 200,000 individuals in the month of August got there as well. Smuggling routes, trafficking routes, the cartels are facilitating their entry into the United States.
For a fee, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
I got a ton of questions from that. That's such good information. Okay, so these Haitians have been in Central America, South America for a while now, maybe since like the earthquake. When was that? Like 2010 or so? How did they get even to those countries? Was that more of a, like, did they just get on airplanes and like, were they welcomed by the people of Brazil, the government of Brazil, or were they there? Have they been there illegally? Even the genesis of them getting to South America, how was that?
Well, again, you gotta remember that many of the countries in South America and Central America have different visa policies than the United States does. Some of them are more relaxed. Some of them have relationships with Haiti and with other countries in the region that allow individuals to travel between those countries with little to no visas at all. So you'd have to examine how they got to each and every country. My guess is that the majority of that is legal travel. But again, they don't have the same requirements as we do here in the U.S. For foreign visitors coming in, making sure that they have all their paperwork, visas, and the checks needed. Now, once they get to Brazil or South America, the question is, why are they coming to the U.S.? And so it's a variety of different questions. But I think the biggest pull factor right now is their ultimate goal is to get to the United States at some point. And they see that the Biden administration is letting in 200,000 individuals a month come into the United States. So they're taking their chances now, and they're trying to push here. And again, these folks are not asylum seekers in the truest sense of the word. They will likely never qualify for asylum. They're here for jobs and economic prosperity, which I understand, but they're abusing the system in order to get here.
Can you tell me about the horses? We did the first segment of this about this horse picture, the Border Patrol whipping the people coming, the Haitians coming across, although of course they weren't whipping anybody. But it looks mean, Chad. It's all very mean looking, and that's a terrible thing to the left. So what do you know about horses and general border protection?
So Border Patrol uses horses, mounted riders there on a variety of different terrain along that southwest border, particularly when you're looking at a river, situation where I'm sure there's going to be mud and vehicles are going to get problematic there. So you're going to need horseback. I'm sure they have ATV in the area as well. But again, look, we hire and we train Border Patrol to do one thing, and that's to interdict individuals coming across that border illegally and to stop, illegal narcotics from coming into the country. And you got to remember that these Haitians, when they walk across that river, and I think we've all seen those images, they are breaking the law. They're breaking the law in the United States. They don't have a right to be here. They have no legal reason to be here. And the Border Patrol needs to do everything that they can to make sure that these individuals don't try to abscond, don't try to run away into the interior of the country, that they all stay together. And I think what you don't see there, some pictures, and my sources are saying that some of those Haitian were actually trying to grab the reins of the horses because they wanted to get away, because they didn't like what Border Patrol was doing. We need to make sure that all the information's out there. I saw the DHS secretary talk about how he was horrified at the images. That is wholly inappropriate to make any comment until all the facts are in, until an investigation is done, again, you're sending a very poor signal to your law enforcement. DHS has over 80,000 law enforcement officers. And if the first thing you're going to do is side with a bunch of pictures taken from whoever that don't show the full story and not give your officers the benefit of the doubt that they were doing their job correctly, and that a still frame photo or even a little, few minutes of video did not tell the whole story, it's why the Border Patrol has lost complete confidence in the DHS leadership at this time.
Wow. That was deep and insightful. I want more of that. Like, subscribe, get more.